And welcome to WWE Extreme Rules 2016 prediction video. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all may know, if you've been following my channel, I have not been. Last night, I did not watch a single episode. I didn't watch anything of Monday Night Raw last night. Not a single thing. I checked out the results through other websites that did play-by-play information, but I did not watch this. I just, read the information about it just to keep myself up to date, what's going on. Also heard review from JD from New York, who actually came out and said this was a piece of shit episode as well. So, as I've said many countless times, I'm not watching this product until it gets better on Monday Night Raws. SmackDown, I don't care for either. They have good matches, but there's no storyline development helping to promote the pay-per-view itself, and that's what really we need as wrestling fans. Episodes that help promote the pay-per-view to make the pay-per-view worth watching. Now, I won't lie. I think the pay-per-views are pretty damn good. I don't think they're horrible. I don't think they're bad. There's some of them I could go back and watch them over and over again, or at least watch another time again, at least for the second time, and enjoy myself watching it. But I cannot sit through these 3-hour episodes. But that is not going to stop me from doing predictions and reviews on the WWE's current, pay-per-view product or what have you. So I like the pay-per-views. I just don't like 3-hour shows. They're too long, drawn out, and they're fucking boring as hell. So that's pretty much the deal here with my channel and my overall opinion about the Raws and doing the reviews. But without a further ado, let's get into the Extreme Rules match card and give you my predictions on what might happen, who will win, who will lose, and so forth. So, with that being said, the first match on the card that we will see during the pre-show, Dolph Ziggler will go one-on-one against Baron Corbin in a no disqualification match. As we all know, last pay-per-view, Dolph Ziggler won the match by getting a roll-up pin. Here's the bottom line. They do the same thing, or the same lucky bullshit again with with Dolph Ziggler picking up the victory over Baron Corbin. I really feel bad for Baron Corbin, and that just tells me one thing. They don't fucking give a shit about Dolph Ziggler or Baron Corbin whatsoever in this scenario. I don't think this match is going to be all that big of a deal, to be quite honest with you guys. So I wouldn't care to even watch this on a pre-show. The New Day defends the WWE Tag Team titles against the Vaudevillains. The Vaudevillains are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. Fortunately, based on the situation of Enzo Amore. And I think that the New Day is going to walk away with retaining this belt. I don't see them losing the belts to the Vaudevillains. The Vaudevillains aren't exactly getting the best reaction. I mean, they're getting really good heat from the crowd, but I don't agree with the idea of giving the belts to the Vaudevillains because of that. I think the New Day should lose the tag titles at SummerSlam, get their year in as tag team champions, face a couple of other tag teams that might get a chance, even have maybe a series of matches between the New Day and the Enzo Amore and Colin Cass. That's pretty much it. But I see New Day walking away as the new tag team champions. We also have Kalisto facing Rusev for the United States Championship. I see Rusev losing this match to Kalisto. I don't think Kalisto really should lose this belt to anybody. I think Kalisto is getting really fucked over in this situation because he's not having really credible contenders to challenge him for the belt for him to defeat. Rusev is really more along the lines of what would have been good for like 2 years ago in 2014, but the Rusev of now, no. This is just fucking bullshit, garbage, and a complete utter waste of time right now for him to even be challenging for the United States Championship belt. Not to mention, not I don't know what Rusev did last night, but the week before that, Rusev lost to fucking Sin Cara, for God's sakes. Get the hell out of here. Now, that's utter complete bullshit. You put him in a title match with Kalisto, and then you have him lose to his fucking tag team partner. That just makes him look weak as hell and has no rhyme or reason or even a purpose to even be involved in this match or even be a #1 contender for the U.S. title, for one thing. Charlotte, as the women's champion, will be defending her title against Natalya in a submission match where Ric Flair is banned from ringside. And if he does show up, Charlotte will lose the championship. I don't see Charlotte losing this belt to Natalya. I think this whole idea is really a fucked up thing that they're doing. I think they should have had Sasha Banks be the one challenging Charlotte one-on-one, and it should have been in a steel cage match with Ric Flair banned from ringside, just what they're doing right now. I think that's really the best thing they could do, but they're going along with this. This is going to help Charlotte, though, in the long run, I think. I guess this is their way of building Charlotte into a stronger heel without looking weak, even though she's got Ric Flair by her side. And then, go ahead and have her face Sasha Banks in the process so that they both look strong going into SummerSlam. Probably Sasha Banks will win the title from Charlotte at that point. The next other match that we have on the card, I'm not exactly doing this in any set order because I don't even know the order of what the matches are going to be. But Miz is defending the IC Championship in a fatal four-way match where there's no rules, of course, and his opponents are Kevin Owens, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. This is probably the best well-developed storyline going on right now for their championship match. And that's pretty much it. This is definitely it was well put together. All four people involved have a reason to be involved in this match. Cesaro got screwed over against The Miz. The Miz being the champion, of course, he belongs there. Kevin Owens was the former champion. Sami Zayn also having beef with Kevin Owens and was interrupting the match and earned his spot in this Intercontinental title match from last week's Raw. All makes perfect sense for all members in this match to be involved for the IC Championship. It's a very well done storyline. I give props to WWE on that one. But the rest of this is just matches they threw together, and there you go. Here you go. That's what you get. Dean Ambrose, Jericho in an Asylum match, first ever. Nice. I saw the YouTube video before I did this video of that segment, and I have to say that was actually a pretty cool segment. Very good introduction to a new match. The one thing is, some of the choices of the weapons were pretty stupid, like the fucking plant. Like, why the fuck would you want a plant? Just because it was used once before and that's how your storyline was built around? They also have straight jackets. That's kind of a neat idea, is strapping your opponent in a straight jacket so they can't move and beat the fuck out of them with a weapon. That's actually a cool idea. So yeah, that's a good choice to have involved in this Asylum match. But my friend Matthew, he told me that this seems a little bit of a knockoff of the Lethal Lockdown, which to me, I have to agree, it does look like that. It definitely looks in the shape of the Lethal Lockdown from TNA, but TNA being the way TNA is now, who gives a fuck? This match should be entertaining. Oh yeah, I forgot to say who I think will walk away with the IC title. I think I think Kevin Owens is going to walk away the new champion, and that's going to lead to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to have one-on-one matches for the IC Championship. I think Kalisto is going to beat Rusev. Charlotte's going to beat Natalya, if I haven't already mentioned that. And I believe Dean Ambrose is going to beat Chris Jericho once again. match that he came up with. So I don't see Dean Ambrose, losing this match at all. I see him walking away as the winner of this match again. So it should be pretty entertaining. I think this is very intriguing, but the way they built this up, this whole entire match between Dean Ambrose and Jericho is just fucking retarded. I don't like how they built it up, but I do like the match they introduced so that these guys could have a really interesting match instead of a regular, ordinary steel cage match, which gets kind of boring and dull after a while, and they've used these steel cage matches in Extreme Rules many a times. This is a nice little fresh way of adding a little bit more behind a steel cage match to make it a bit more interesting and intriguing and possibly maybe something well worth watching. God knows we could use that right about now within WWE's current product. Then the main event, of course, we know is going to be Roman Reigns defending the World Championship against AJ Styles in a bland, ordinary Extreme Rules match with both of them having with Roman Reigns having the Usos behind him and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson behind AJ Styles during this match. To be quite honest with you, it probably would have been better if they just did a 6-man tag team match for the World Championship on the line with a no-holds-barred match. I mean, you got all the pieces in place. Why not just make an Extreme Rules 6-man tag team match for the World Championship on the line where Roman Reigns has to defend his title and depend on his brother, his family, to help him retain the belt. And somehow AJ Styles picks up the victory and wins the belt by beating one of the Usos. And Roman Reigns turns heel and he fucking gets pissed and fucking loses it, gets angry. And Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson actually turn into the good guys. With AJ Styles, they're really not really bad guys. They're just guys that are fed up of fucking untalented wrestlers like Roman Reigns getting, the highest spot within the company. I think that would be a great way to do it. Roman Reigns could become a heel, beat the fuck out of the Usos, and introduce the fucking, introduce the whatchamacallit, the Shield, and make Ambrose and Seth Rollins become a team again, unite, and form the Shield against AJ Styles' version of the new club, which I think is fucking retarded. They should change it to some other kind of name. The Wolf Pack, the Band of Brothers, Club Styles Club. I don't know, something maybe a little bit more unique than this. I mean, there's another scenario that could happen in this case. I mean, even with it being not a 6-man tag team match, I mean, you could see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson turn on AJ Styles in a heartbeat. They don't do nothing to the Usos or Roman Reigns, and Finn Balor comes out and helps them beat the fuck out of AJ Styles, and that's it. And Roman Reigns just takes the victory anyway and walks away. And Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson and Finn Balor just get their 2 cents in and why what they did, or tell that later on or what have you. I don't know. I see Roman Reigns, with all that bullshit aside, I see Roman Reigns retaining the title, not because I like Roman Reigns or anything like that, but specifically I know that that's what they're going to go for. Roman Reigns is retaining the belt. Somebody else is taking this from him. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Seth Rollins or some other talent that will do that. So at this point in time, leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you guys think, who you think's going to win, who's going to lose, and so forth. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've taken the time to watch the entire video, and again, appreciate your time, and hit that subscribe button. Have a great day, guys.